This is how we helped a startup tell its story. We'll be diving deep into this website creation we actually made for this startup. It's a landing page that needs to tell the company's story, experience, vibe, and feeling, and of course, the lifestyle of the company so they can get investors, get people on board, and sell the idea. So we're going to go into here right now and talk a little bit about this company. Now, this company actually has a very unique approach. It's a wine company. Now, it's not like a winery or a company that produces wines. It's actually a company that kind of imports wines from all around the world, and they hold a bottle for an individual that is looking to kind of have a special high-end wine at a certain location, like a restaurant, to enjoy later on. And so they actually protect this bottle, and they're trying to really emphasize that every wine, these premium wines, hold a story and that they are protected with them. And they're there for the person to enjoy at a later date and to kind of enjoy the story and the experience that the bottle encapsulates. So I'm going to go a little bit more into that here right now and talk a little bit about wine in general and kind of cover the energy part and why there's energy in a bottle. So now when I say energy, I mean the actual energy the wine has collected. Now they actually explained this to us with our meeting we had with them. We always make sure we meet our clients so we actually understand their business. We usually get a tour of the place so we can actually take in all the experiences we feel, the lifestyle of the business, get that whole sense of what we're seeing, what we're feeling, what we're experiencing. And during that meeting, they really explained the energy part. And so, if you really think about wines, wines are a very big niche. So people love drinking wine. People love experiencing different wines because every bottle kind of captures a moment in time. And in this bottle, there's a plant that actually absorbed a lot of energy from the sun. It lived through all these harsh elements, windy days, rainy days, cold days, warm days. And it took all this, put it into its roots, and it grew this plant, which gave the grapes. And these grapes are then collected and stored as wine in a bottle. Now, of course, there's also the process where the different earth types create different tastes in the wine. So there's like volcanic earth. The volcanic earth is a different type of mineral. So all that is actually inside this bottle. And this company is protecting these high-end premium wines that are also quite costly for investors. So for example, a wine bottle, it needs to be protected because it has to be stored at a proper humidity, temperature, and of course, environment so that the wine will stay and last when it basically gets consumed and enjoyed at a nice evening where someone will actually experience the energy the story that the wine had taken before it was consumed. So that's what they really wanted. They wanted a landing page that they could use, get investors, and also build this company from start to basically where it is now. And we had to make this landing page special and convey that message. So of course, we had the meeting with them. We took a really good look into the business. They actually introduced us to their custom built wine cellar. Now, this is a very special place because it was built with limestone, built from the areas of where the wine's from, and also where the wine would live, so that it actually could live in a proper environment. And just experiencing that wine cellar, this dark cave with all like very, very small, you could sit there with some candlelight, drink your wine, and of course, encapsulate that whole experience like you're underground, kind of like where the wine came from. And so we want to experience and tell that story on our custom built website. So before we take that approach, let's dive into this website and show you exactly how we did this. So as you can see, we are on the homepage. So let's just explain a little bit what's going on here and why we took this approach. So as you can see, there's a bottle sticking out from the ground, and it's kind of in the ground, in a forest, and in the harsh elements of nature. So again, this is kind of telling the story that the wine starts at the top of the earth, taking in the sun's energy, experiencing the environment that it's in, like the earth, the rocks, the soil, the trees around it. And as you can see, as we slowly move down, the bottle is actually stuck in the ground, and we slowly start moving down towards the wine cellar. So we want to convey this, and we also want to put their message into the bottle. So it's the full story encapsulated and sticking in the wine cellar. So as you can see, here it is in the wine cellar with the message that they have on the bottle. And now it is protected and it can be consumed at a later date. So this is kind of the story you want to go with. And if we keep scrolling down, we get more into the detail of the company and their story underneath the earth. So there you go. And the main purpose of this was to actually collect names, contacts, and people that are interested in reselling or kind of hosting their wine on this brand. So as you can see, we tried conveying that message. I think that the team did a really, really good job. And you can see right here, it is moving down. And yeah, this is really, really neat. This is actually the physical wine cellar they built. And you can see the rocks around it. It looks very, very cool. And it gives it that kind of tight feeling as well, like you're underground. And that's really what we want to convey. The client was very, very happy with what we did. And again, this was a project just as a landing page so that the client could collect contacts and kind of introduce their vision to other people. Now, if you're a company trying to tell a story, or if you're a startup or a service-based business, a company that's trying to make something special and unique, we can help you out if you'd like. You can talk to us, our team, and we can come up with a cool vision and a cool experience that people can experience when they're actually browsing the web.